Good morning, good evening, Mr. X's class. We're here to talk about the first word in week 2 of quarter 2, level 4. And this word is file. And so there are two noun definitions, and then there's a verb definition, which we have as a word family, because it's less common, maybe you're related to the other definitions. Less common than the other definitions, I think. So file can be, one, a box or piece of card, or folded piece of card. I don't really like folded piece of card. That's what your definition said. What do they mean? They mean a folder. So a folded piece of card is a folder. A box or folder for keeping papers in order. That can be a file. So I could talk about this as a file. This is a file because it's a folder and it has papers in it. All right. So that's one definition. Another definition is on a computer, a collection of information stored together on a computer under a particular name. So, so there's a sentence with definition 1. The front office at the school keeps student files in order. So like they have files for each student. They keep some information about you, like your contact information, your forms that you filled out when you registered and all that. That's in a file for you. Okay, second sentence. So this is the only thing, this is pretty easy I think. The only thing that might be confusing is the difference between, with a computer it's a little different from on paper. Okay, because here's why. So on a computer, you can put a group of computer files together in a folder. So on paper, file is actually the folder. But on a computer, a file is like one document. That's a difference. So, that's the only thing. So a computer file is one document. So the words are used a little bit different. This is like folders. So if you put files together on a computer, multiple documents together, you don't call it a file, you call it a folder. But on paper, file and folder are synonyms, but not on a computer. So that's maybe a little bit confusing. If I have, let's see, if I write my essay on the computer, will that be one file? Yes. A document on a computer is a file. If I have 10 essays together in the same place in a computer, what's that called? That's called a folder, not a file. But with paper, if I have 10 papers together in here, what could I call this? A file or a folder. They're synonyms for paper. They're not synonyms for a computer. So, archivo in Spanish. File is also a verb. The verb file means basically to put in a file. To put in a file. Archivar, yeah. So with paper, like if you file something, it's like I have a bunch of papers, and it's like where do they go? Like your portfolios, we have to file the essays in different files. Put them in different folders like that. Filed as an adjective could describe something. This is the filed paper, the paper that's in the file that I filed. As I said, synonym can be folder or paper.